Hello everyone, as you can see we're doing exercise 8.10. Okay, you know what, I'll try to read through each and everything. Why? Because you see, before I used to close over the details of a given program and that result of a given exercise, and that resulted on unfortunate situations, right? Because I found myself, there are cases where I realized that I've uploaded solutions which did not entirely work as I expected. Okay, so that is why from this moment onwards I'll be saying that I read each and every detail. Okay, essentially we gotta write a program that randomly fills in zeros and ones into a 4x4 matrix, prints the matrix and finds the first row and column with the most ones. Okay, so here's a sample run. The largest row index is that and the largest column index is that. Okay, without any waste of time, let me jump on to the solution. Okay, as for our matrix, what I will do is I'll have a Boolean two-dimensional arrays to store either 0 or 1. Of course, if you're well informed, you would know that an array of Boolean data type by default contains what? False. Okay, false values, that's what I'm trying to say. So that's like having a, so what I'll be doing is I'll be associating false with the 0 and the true with 1. So that's like having a two-dimensional array filled with zeros only. Okay, so I'll call my matrix, my variable matrix, Boolean. It's a 4x4 matrix. Okay, I wanna randomly fill it with zeros and ones. Int I equals to I know byte is probably the best data type in this case, but then come on you guys, with modern technology and everything, we just use ints for decimal numbers. Okay, anyways, is I less than matrix dot length? If that is indeed the case, we increment I. Damn, really again, this will do it as well. Okay, so matrix at ij is a random number between 0 and 1. Ij is a random number, an integer, of course, random between 0 and 1. So that takes care of that. The next thing for me to do will be to honestly, that's what I gotta do. You see, if this is true, if the randomly generated number is 1, then we insert true on our matrix. Otherwise we insert false. Okay, and next thing for me to do will be to display my array, but I wanna delegate that to this method here, public static void display matrix. I don't know if I should pass this. It seems like I don't have too much of a choice, but to do so, I need to pass matrix here. Okay. You know what? I'm going to take care of the implementation of this method later on. In the meantime, I want to continue with my main method. So this right here is going to be max row index. As you hear the word, it's pretty self-explanatory. And max column index. Again, it's that. So I'll go. Oops. Byte index starting from 1 is index less than 4. Index basically contains will be used to deal with the current row or column. Okay. Now I'm checking. You see, there's another method that I need, which is responsible for counting the number of ones on a given row or on a given row or column. Okay, public static it's gonna return bytes find the number of ones. Okay, on a matrix. Now we need to give this the index. And another thing is we need to specify whether that index is for a row or a column. Boolean. What should I call my arguments? Let's go on rows. It simply says if this is true, then we know that we're checking number of ones on a given row. Okay. Again, I'm gonna take care of this later on. In the meantime, I wanna finish up my main method. Okay. I'll simply go if find number of ones matrix on a pass it max row index. If right here what I'm saying is if number of ones on max row index, the true right there is basically saying that number of ones on rows on a row that is index max row index. Okay, if there is less than let me copy that right there and only change the index on a switch from max row index to index. If this is the case, then max row index is equals to index. Right. Okay. Same concept applies for what? For columns. Now I want to find number of ones on max on the column with index max column index, and if that is, and of course I need to change that from true to false. Okay, I wanna again I wanna go from true to false. I'm comparing the number of ones on the column with index max column index. I'm checking if that is less than the number of ones on a column with index. Okay. Now, depending on the output, I will update my max column index. And then finally, you guys, I'll display theme down print there the largest row index max row index column index. Okay, with this out of the way, the only thing that is left for me to do is to implement these two methods. You guys, I feel like it is pretty will be time consuming for me to write them, okay? But then again, if you're against the whole idea of doing things aside, feel free to let me know, okay? So that I won't do it in the future. Okay. You know what? Let me just do everything. Let me do everything here. Now, we're counting the number of ones on a given row. Right? Count on a given row or column. Okay. Now, if on rows simply means we're counting the number of ones on some row. Otherwise, we're counting the number of one on some column. Count. Okay. Column is equals to 0. Is column less than matrix at index dot length column plus. Okay. If matrix add index column if it is true, then we incrementing count. It seems like I do not need that. Same idea applies right here, except that for things to be even more clear, I need to use a row instead of column. Okay. Row is changing and column remains the same. Okay, you guys, that takes care of that. You see, the display matrix part, you guys. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to do it aside. I can't, you guys. I don't want you to find this video as a long marathon. Okay, bear with me, you guys. I'm gonna try the solution for this method here, and then once I'm done, I'm gonna hit the run button. Okay, hopefully we'll have something we anticipated. Okay, guys, this is my display matrix method right here. Okay, and right now I'm about to hit the run button and see what we get. Oh, let's run this. Really? Am I missing anything? Or what I forgot to do is to start by displaying the goddamn matrix. No wonder we've got that right there. Okay, so let me just copy that and paste it up here. Okay, for the last time now. Now let's count. The rows with more ones is there. The column with more ones is the second one, and the rows with more ones is the third one. Okay, I can keep running this, you guys. You will see that we have a working solution. Okay, so that's gonna be it for this tutorial, you guys. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to wrap it up now. I'm gone.